Greetings to all our friends and followers here at Amazing Grace Learning Center. Thank you for joining us for today's session here at Amazing Grace Learning Center. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your love. And thank you for your support. Today we would like to continue our talk on the subject of karma. For during our last session, we started this series on karma because it's our desire to share this knowledge, this information, and this wisdom with all our viewers. Because the lack of understanding about this subject has caused a lot of trouble and is still causing a lot of trouble in the life of many people on the planet right now as we are speaking. If we understand the principles of life, if we understand how the universe works, the term that the ancients used to identify people like that is, you have life. You have life when you know how the universe works. And the more of these principles you have and live by, the more of life you have. Because we cannot live in this world as if we were not part of the cosmos, or as if we were separated from the universe. Well, there was a time we were told that that is what it is. We were told and we were made to believe that we were separated from the universe. We were told and were made to believe that we were separated from God. And therefore we had to do many things in order to reconnect to God and become part of God again. And all the religions of the world are trying to do this. But in reality, we have never been separated from the universe. And we have never been separated from God. All that happened is simply called forgetfulness. We forgot who we truly are. And through forgetfulness, we have fallen into separation. And through separation, we have fallen into what we call sin, death. Not the death of this body, but a state of being, which is the state of not knowing who we truly are and not understanding that in reality we are connected to this cosmos, this universe, and we are one with the universe. So it's in our best interest to know about the universe. It is in our best interest to know the principles that govern the universe. The knowing of these principles is what we call wisdom. When we get this knowledge and we know how things work here, we know how things are moving around, we become parts of this dance of the cosmos. We become parts of this dance of the universe, and we enjoy the flow. And that is what it's all about. It's all about becoming part of this dance and go with the flow. We are not here to fight, compete, struggle, trying to make a living, or doing all those kind of things that society has taught us. That's not why we are here. That's not the reason why we are here. We are here to experience creation. And we are here to enjoy creation. But how can we do all these things? How can we experience creation, enjoy creation, if we deliberately choose not to know how creation works? If we deliberately choose not to learn and understand how this universe that we are part of and one with, if we deliberately choose not to know about how all this works, how can we enjoy this dance? How can we go with the flow? So when we are in the state of not knowing anything about these things, the universe calls us dead. The universe looks at us and says they are dead because they don't know exactly what is going on. Until we choose to get knowledge, until we choose to get wisdom and understanding, so that we can enjoy what is already ours. Karma is a subject that we ought to understand. Because if we don't understand it, it is there, waiting for us until we get this knowledge, until we get this understanding. We can even say that karma is embedded in the universe just like the way gravity is. Whether we believe in gravity or not, gravity is working 24/7. It's not a matter of believing or not believing. That's not the issue. So it is with karma. Religion can make us believe what they want us to believe. Religion can make us think the way they want us to think. But gets to a time when you are not understanding the riddles of life anymore. That is when you decide to get knowledge. That is when you decide to get wisdom and understanding to know why things are the way they are. But until then, you can easily believe whatever religion tells you. And you can even be satisfied with those things. But there is an appointed time for all of us. There is a time appointed to every human on this planet when the universe says, hey, You've been sleeping too long. Wake up. And we can choose to go through the process of awakening smoothly and easily if we deliberately choose to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and go with the flow. But it becomes hard and difficult and really troublesome when the universe has no choice but to force us. That is when it becomes really a challenge. It becomes a challenge because all these issues that we are talking about should be brought to you to deal with. And karma is one of them. Karma is one of these issues that the universe will bring to you so that you may deal with it. Because we all are responsible for the karma that we create through the various lifetimes that we have had on this planet Earth. We might believe in what religion tells us about reincarnation. But long, long ago, the ancients knew that reincarnation is part of the process of learning of the soul. As human beings, we are composed of three parts. We are spirit beings. We possess a soul. And we live in a body. The body is not who we are. The soul goes through the process of learning. And the soul, in order to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, goes through various lifetimes, which we call incarnations. The spirit is perfect. And I can say that the soul is like the house of the spirit. The body is like the house of the soul. But before the soul reaches the level of perfection, which does not come from doing, it's not perfection through deed, it's perfection through knowledge, perfection through understanding. Until the soul reaches that level, there is something we call grace that all of us know about. Grace covers us. Grace covers us when we are going through the process of learning. Because if grace was not there, we will have been crushed by our own karma from the first incarnation on this planet. So grace is needed on the process. And we cannot do without grace in this. But grace does not exclude wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If we talk about grace at the expense of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we are not following the path of the ancients. We are not following the path of Jesus or Buddha. Grace does not exclude knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So it is in grace that we get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so that we may be able to stand in the face of our demons, our giants, which we call our karma. Since the soul goes through various lifetimes on the planet, the soul is subject to mistakes. The soul is subject to error. The soul is subject to wrongdoing. But when you grow in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, a time comes when all the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding that you have acquired over the past lives will be enough for you to use in one lifetime to stand and face your giants, your karma, and know how to deal with it. Because you are the creator of this karma. And only you can deal with it. No one else can take care of our karma for us. But we cannot do anything about our karma when we are still in the state of sleep, the state of ignorance, and the state of lack of knowledge. And that is when grace covers us and we put our salvation on somebody else, thinking that somebody else has to do it for us. And it's true that there are saviors, there are religious leaders, there are enlightened beings who came on this planet and stand on behalf of humanity and say, we hold their karma for them until they get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and know how to deal with this themselves. My beloved friend, we are at a time that we are all calling the shift of the ages, when the karma of the world and each individual comes back to him and to the world, so that we collectively can deal with it, transmute it, know how to resolve these issues of karma, so that we can enter into the new age with joy, peace, and love. But it is not possible to do that if we reject wisdom, if we reject understanding and knowledge. We hope what we have shared with you today will shed a bit of light on this subject about karma and will help you understand that this is not an issue of believing or not believing, or a topic of a certain religion. That is not the case. This topic is a universal topic. Just like gravity is no respecter of any person. Gravity doesn't know what religion you belong to, what you believe or you don't believe. Gravity does not know that. Karma does not know that either. And you know that this issue that we are talking about is indeed a topic that many people have avoided, and even some people have tried to deny it simply because they don't know how to deal with it. Stay with us. Stick to this channel. And in the weeks to come, we will share here on this platform how we can handle our karma so that we can walk free into the new age, the age of Aquarius, with understanding, wisdom, and knowledge. We are looking forward to seeing you next time. Until then, be blessed. Thank you for watching. And from Amazing Grace Learning Center, we send you love. We send you our best regards. Thank you.